Korea has become an increasingly popular destination for tourists and international students alike. The growing fascination the country attracts is mainly due to its recent economic boom, as well as its current major role as a worldwide exporter. More than great food, more than superior entertainment, more than super slick technology that wows even the most cynical, South Korea is brimming with unique culture, a whirlwind history, and nature's hidden gems. So in this video, we're going to tell you the 10 interesting facts about South Korea. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 10. Food is the essence of everything in Korea. If there's one thing that describes Korea best, it's the food culture. There's a reason why Korea is often referred to as the Italy of the East. Food is at the very center of the nation's culture, and it is so good. Aside from the famous kimchi, Korean cuisine is incredibly varied, although spicy flavors do tend to be predominant. Number 9. Alcohol is a big thing. South Koreans have a long tradition of drinking alcohol, and their magical drink is known as soju. This may surprise you, but Koreans are the top drinkers in Asia by far. Of course, other types of alcohol are consumed as well, but soju is by far the most popular. Soju is a distilled colorless beverage that can be as strong as 53% down to 16.8%. Number 8. At least 20% of South Korean males use makeup. It's not just women in Korea who want to look good, at least 20% say that they use makeup on a daily basis, and the annual spend for all males in makeup products is estimated to be as high as $900 million. Number 7. Koreans will always be a year older than you. Koreans are automatically a year old when they're born, and the whole nation turns a year older on New Year, which means that a baby born on December 31st is 2 years old by January 1st. To make things even more complicated, there's more than one New Year in Korea, more on that soon. Some people still count their age from the Lunar New Year, which changes date every year, meaning that their real birthday also changes each year too. Number 6. It's one of the biggest economies in the world. It's quite fascinating how this country has risen from war and poverty and become one of the major economies in the world. Back in the late 50s, South Korea was one of the poorest countries on earth. The South Korean economy is now ranked as 11th largest economy in the world and 4th in Asia. A controversial ruler, but most of all, the hardworking people changed this rapidly. Number 5. Games are bigger than Kpop for Korea. South Koreans have long led the world in professional computer gaming. In fact, in 2019, Korean games were worth almost 10 times more than Kpop. Anyone who has played PlayerUnknown's Battleground, Summoner Wars Lineage, Sudden Attack, or Maple Story, to name just a few, has enjoyed Korea's high-quality games. Their players are often joined by other countries' players as being on another level with disciplinary standards much higher than the average gamer. Number 4. Plastic surgery is quite normal in South Korea. You've probably heard that South Korea is the plastic surgery capital of the world per capita, but the number of people getting plastic surgery may surprise you. In front of Brazil and Thailand, sits South Korea for the world's capital of plastic surgery. It's estimated that around 25 to 35% of women in Seoul, aged between 19 to 29, have had plastic surgery. Number 3. There are more than 200 kinds of kimchi. Back in the days when Koreans were poor and winters were long, there was not much choice for Koreans but to ferment cabbage to be able to survive. In essence, this is how kimchi was born. South Koreans munch on kimchi at almost every meal and with almost anything. For breakfast, on its own with rice, as a side dish with ramen noodles, as part of a 10-course meal, it's simply a way of life. Number 2. It's common to ask about blood types. One of the interesting facts about blood types in South Korea is that they're thought to contribute to a person's personality and characteristics. This isn't because Korean people are always on the lookout for an emergency blood donor. It's actually because in Korean culture, your blood type is said to help people identify what kind of person you are. Blood types can be used to help choose a spouse, since your partner's blood type may not be a good match for yours. Number 1. More than half of South Korea is covered in forests. There are cities surrounded by mountain peaks, monumental lakes that run through towns, and forests right next door to some suburbs that you don't even know about. Visitors to this month's Winter Olympics in the unassuming ski resort of Pyeongchang can take in a sleepy backdrop of Buddhist temples and dreamy peaks such as the imposing Seoraksan, which forms part of the backbone of the Korean peninsula's mountainous landscape. The country also has 2,413 kilometers of the seaside with wide coastal plains to the west and south and nearly 3,000 small uninhabited islands just offshore. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe and be happy.